Hello, Taurus. Taurus Tuesdays. Let's see what we've got for you today. First up, I've got this little bit of sandpaper that kind of showed up just as I was starting your reading. I don't know whether somebody's been sanding something or using a nail file or something, perhaps. Yeah, but sandpaper could be something for somebody. I bought some Caesar. Caesar? Why did I say Caesar? Maybe you're eating Caesar salad or researching Caesar or something. Maybe you're going to be a king. I don't know. Um, so um, maybe somebody's been stabbed in the back. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, we might be having one of those readings. Yeah, it's a cedar wood, so like cedar chips. They're meant to be good for like I don't know, wardrobes and things. I've got a new wardrobe, so yeah, that kind of thing. So I don't know whether that's somebody's been sanding something. Maybe like I don't know. The other thing I've got is like my wrist is hurting. All of a sudden, as I started to like do your reading, or settle down for your reading, my right wrist is hurting. The song that was playing as my right wrist started hurting was "Red Right Hand" by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. That red right hand, do do song. It's like really creepy, but I really like it. And I just found out, which I didn't know this before. One of the deities, and again, I don't like ascribe to any specific religion, but I have like my little mantras and things that I do when I'm setting up. One of the energies that I kind of call into the reading is I don't know why I said it like energies, but I did. One of the energies that I kind of call into the reading is Archangel Michael. It's whether it's the Archangel Michael or it's just the name that I put on the energy, I don't know. But as I was kind of making myself a brew, getting ready to do your reading, I found out that apparently Archangel Michael sits on the right hand, like to the right side of God. He does like God's work. He's like God's right hand, right? He's a right hand man. So I don't know whether somebody is somebody's right hand man. But there's something, it's a bit creepy, that song. And it's like the bad seed. So I don't know if there's somebody who was a bad seed, right? The guy who sat on the left, supposedly. I don't know if it's like you're dealing with somebody who's a bad seed who is like, like somebody who somebody who's just like a bit unscrupulous, just yeah, bad seed. So somebody who you've kind of been dealing with, but I feel like the more you move away from them, or the more independence you get from them, or the more you rely on yourself, the stronger you get. The song that came through after this was "Stronger" by the Sugababes. So it could be that somebody was kind of like your sugar daddy, or you had like a sugar babe. I don't know if people are into that kind of thing. Yeah, but it feels like maybe somebody relied on somebody else. This person who's kind of higher, they perhaps control the money in some way. And it feels like that's the kind of relationship that's coming through where somebody had kind of control of the money. I get this a lot for you and for Aries at the moment, where it's like somebody's got all the power, somebody controls the money, and then I feel like whoever's watching this reading, you're the person who's like maybe you had been dependent on this person in the past, perhaps dependent on this person's money or financial support in some way. It could be that you share a business with this person, or you share a property with this person, but it feels like the more distance that you get from them, whether that's emotional distance or financial independence, or just spending time apart doing your own thing, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like you learn more, you become more self-reliant, you become more powerful, right? You're not that person's right hand man anymore. You are your own person, is how that feels. So do take that if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. There may be other messages for you in here. It's a general reading, so there's going to be a bit of everything for everybody. Take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't, because that's just for somebody else. The reading's timeless. When it finds you, it's your reading at that time. And gender's very fluid in the tarot, so just because it's a man on the card, or I say masculine or feminine, it doesn't mean that I'm talking about a male or a female. However you represent, it's absolutely fine. Take it more about the character of the person or the situation, rather than if I'm saying masculine, feminine, or it's a specific gender. So just know that those things can kind of be switched around a little bit as we go into the reading. So let's start pulling your cards, I guess. So I've actually got 11 decks out for you today. The reason why I'm doing this is because I like to do different readings so that different things can come through. I like to use a big variety of decks so that I'm not just reading the card, but I'm also reading the imagery. May get reoccurring imagery through different decks. It gives my whoever's guiding the cards, right? It gives them more of a chance to find the exact card that's going to get the message through as accurately as possible. So I like to do it this way. It does mean sometimes I end up with quite a lot of cards, but hopefully the reading's not going to go on too long. Let's go then. So Kim Cran's Archetypes deck. Oh, I'm not taking that many. I'm seeing the Maiden and the Poet though there. One card please for Taurus. There we go. The Gem. Gorgeous. This card talks to me. I associate it with Libra energy because Libra has the diamond heart, but it doesn't have to be that. That's something that's kind of developed over a series of readings. The Gem. It talks to me about showing your true colors. It's kind of like something to do with like the soul, having a close look at the soul, reflecting on your character, reflecting on who you are as a person, your life experience, all the things that make up your soul's colors, if you like, and really kind of like being very transparent about that, really kind of because gems, if it was a diamond, you'd be able to see through it. It would refract the light. So that's what it kind of talks to me about like hidden gems within yourself, hidden talents, things that have developed over time, experiences that have developed over time, and really kind of letting that shine, right? Nurturing it as well. It kind of I think it's in like the grass, but it's looking to me like it's in a nest to me today. So nurturing your own soul, developing your own character, really exploring the different facets of yourself is how that's coming through for me today. So let's keep going. I may read that card. I'm kind of feeling like I want to read from the book on that one, but I'm going to pull cards first and kind of read through at the end. So we'll see what else we get. So another card, please, for Taurus. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention was, I don't know if somebody is some kind of performer or somebody is has to give like public speeches. I was getting this, as I started tuning into your energy, I suddenly felt very, very dramatic. You know, like I was on stage and I was doing like big movements. So somebody could be like a dancer, a performer on stage, a spokesperson or something like that for the place that you work. But yeah, I just suddenly felt very dramatic. So I was kind of like saying things like, I don't know if anyone knows the British actor Brian Blessed. He kind of really projects his voice kind of thing. And I was thinking about Winston Churchill as well, like that kind of thing. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's that kind of character, like quite bold, very good at public speaking, really kind of like takes up space, you know. Or, you know, that could be you. So I don't know if that's for anyone. Could be something there with that. Just kind of forgot to mention that one. But it could also be about projecting your voice, especially with that kind of like soul diamond heart thing coming through. It could be about you're growing stronger, you're more able to stand up for yourself, you're more able to speak loudly and proudly about the things that are important to you, right? You can speak from the heart, you can speak from the stomach. So like projecting your voice was kind of coming through as well. Right, let's keep going. Taurus, please. Taurus Tuesdays. What are the cards doing? What are they doing? Are they coming out or not? They're kind of jumping around and going back in. Taurus Tuesdays, please. Taurus Tuesdays. Last chance from this deck, please. Taurus Tuesdays. No, nothing from that deck for you. What's on the underlying though? Magic Prayer. Oh. Okay. No, they don't want anything from that deck, so we'll keep going. So let's go on to the divine. Oh, straight away, there you go. You're the goat. Of course you are. The hair on the bottom there cycles. Rabbits could be something for you at the moment. It's very nurturing. It's very, very nurturing. I'm just thinking like how they're all crowded around at her feet. So I feel like there could be some sort of situation where somebody's taken over from somebody else in some kind of workplace. So I feel like you perhaps, again, were very dependent on someone else, but they were perhaps a little controlling. It could be the sort of thing where everybody comes to you, right, with the complaints. Everybody comes to you when they want advice. Everybody comes to you because I mean, you are, again, it's like Libra and Taurus. I'm getting a lot of that kind of duality here, but they are both ruled by Venus. So I guess maybe it's Venus energy. It's sort of talking to me about like Empress energy. The Empress is often depicted with a hare because this talks about creative abundance, things that can grow, things that can multiply and develop and become bigger. So that's kind of talking to me about this kind of like Venus energy, which affects Libra and Taurus. Yeah, so very, very nurturing, very protective, very safe. It's like these animals feel safe around this energy. I'm seeing this as your energy, with it being Venus energy. So people feel safe around you. Perhaps you protect people from some sort of external threat, or from somebody who is perhaps a little bit overbearing. This card here could talk about somebody who's kind of larger than life, right? Overbearing. So the phrase, the goat, is the greatest of all time. It's somebody who's like very, very successful, Capricorn energy. Somebody who can move mountains, right? They are the mountain. Yeah, so somebody who can make decisions, somebody who is at the top of their game. Excuse me a second. I'm sorry, it was just my daughter. I'm drinking coffee now as well. Oh. So what does it say? Reliability. So it could be you. It's definitely earth sign kind of energy. Again, I would associate it with Capricorn, but you know, you do share that kind of some of the same values of, you know, one. I don't know if it's wanting to be successful. Yeah, it is. It's like wanting to feel successful, wanting to feel like the effort and the work that you've put in is paying off, right? You want to feel like you're getting somewhere with the effort that you put into things. So it could be that you are waiting for some kind of recognition for the contributions you've made. Yeah, reliable. Taurus is an energy that again, with that kind of hair card that we saw, Taurus is an energy that likes to grow over time. So it's like the investments you make, the effort that you put in, the time you spend on things, you want to see a return on that. You want to see evidence that something is growing, that there's a point to the effort that you're putting in, right? So and you also know that good things come to those who wait. You know, that good things come over time. So yeah, there could be something like that there for you as well. I forgot to light a joss stick, so I'm just going to do that for you. Just a second. Okay, my thought process just as I was doing that, I feel very scattered. You can probably tell my energy is a little bit scattered. I'm a bit here and there, interrupting myself, being interrupted by others. You may find that you have a lot of Mercury in your chart. If you go and look up your birth chart in that link down below for Astrology Cafe, you may find that Mercury is up to something in your chart at the moment. I'm trying to think where Mercury is right now. So maybe go and look up where Mercury is. He may be in your sign. I'm getting this kind of like my thought process was Virgo. I was kind of picking up on Virgo can sometimes they want to be very reliable. They are very reliable, but sometimes they can try and please too many people and get a bit scattered. So it's like taking on too many things. Don't take on too many things. Taurus doesn't tend to do that as much as Virgo does, but again, you may have Virgo in your chart. And then Virgo and Gemini as well. I've got a Gemini moon. It's where my scatterbrainness comes from. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus, or have Mercury doing something in your chart right now. Yeah, you want to be reliable, so don't be too many things to too many people. Be authentic is, I think, what's coming through with that one there. But there is a need to nurture others. It's like you would be a good leader because you're not going to be selfish. You're going to the person that I'm talking to, the people that I'm talking to now who are coming to this reading, you wouldn't be selfish. You would be dependable. You would be reliable. Where perhaps I'm feeling this energy of somebody who perhaps made promises that they didn't keep, who was in a senior position, where I feel like you're the person that people go to. You're the nurturing energy. So you'd be a better leader. It's almost like that goat's kind of like stood over people, protecting them, right? So I'm getting kind of protection with that hair as well. Okay, what else then? Okay, definitely wanted to be that. It was at the bottom of the deck. I saw it and it just spat itself out. So moon, solidity there on inner core in the bottom with that dove of peace. A lot of white animals. We saw the white rabbits, right? The white goats, the white dove there. So white animals could be meaningful for you at the moment. Darkness, moon. So there is something definitely coming through with like light and dark, innocence and purity against secrets and hidden agendas is what I just kind of heard. So I'm just sort of seeing the interplay here between these two. This feels like two different energies. Why is my throat closing up? Somebody may find it hard to say something. Somebody may be keeping secrets. The moon energy is very secretive energy. Cancerian energy, yeah, you can really hear it in my voice right now. Somebody may definitely be trying to protect themselves in some sort of way, keeping secrets, being defensive. Again, picking up on that kind of with Mercury, the Mercury can be a little bit sleight of hand, a little bit deceptive. So there's something that, can you hear my voice clearing now? So there's something going on with this energy here. The goat knows, the goat's watching. So whoever's represented by the goat card is, which I feel like is your energy. I'm seeing this is one energy and this is another energy. So this nurturing, pure, well-intentioned energy here, it's like, do you see how the goat's kind of like, it's like these rabbits have come to this energy for protection. So it's like the rabbits are now under the protection of this energy. Like the goat is protecting, it's guarding, like the rabbits are in that little hut and the goat is guarding it because it's looking at this, right? It knows that there's something with this energy. I'm sorry, I don't want to bring race into it. Just to kind of note, I'm gonna say it as I see it. You know, there's the lady on this card is white. This lady has a darker complexion. I'm not trying to say that white people are good, right? I've not got white savior complex here or anything. You know, that is not what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying the light and the dark is because it's like yin yang energy. So innocence and purity is associated with the color white. I'm seeing, because this literally says darkness and the moon means secrets and shadows. So it's more about, the reason why I'm saying it's not the skin color, it's because it says darkness. Which means shadow energy, right? Because it says the moon, which is secretive energy, because she has her eyes covered, it's like she's wearing a mask, she's turned away, and because she's crossed her hands across, again, over her chest, it's defensive energy. So I just want to make that really, really clear. The reason why I'm saying that. And then it's like the white animals and the white goat, right? And because it's giving me this kind of you know, the way that these animals are acting around her, they're acting like she's their safety, and this is a very protective stance for me right now. So I just wanted to make that clear because, you know, I don't want to feed into that narrative at all. You know, a very old-fashioned racial narrative. That is not what I'm trying to do, and I want to acknowledge it as well. I don't want to hide these kind of things. I hope that comes across. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I just want to really emphasize that. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna keep that one out, I think. And then here again, this like seahorse equality. So maybe it is about race. And then use raven, again, this kind of like dark energy, okay? Like the shadow energy. It could be your own shadow side, right? Or protecting yourself from the shadow side of others. Yeah, because he's got a shield there as well, look. And these animals are like making noise, the cawing. So I don't know if there's going to be some kind of like reveal or accusations or, you know, people are going to start talking about something that wasn't right because it's news and the raven. And there's seahorse and equality. So, and look, yeah, so it's like, and there's two seahorses. So it's like, would it be an equality? It feels like, I mean, there is a card in this deck that would say it more clearly to me, but there could be something to do with race here. Making things, you know, if I'm talking about it, it's probably a reason for it. So there could be some kind of, it could be that in your workplace, perhaps there is some kind of like racial politics at play in your workplace where people have been held back. I feel like things are going to be made fair. You know, things are going to be, because here's that moon energy, right? And then this is like the news, things being revealed. It could be that things haven't been unfair, but there could be some kind of, it could be that there's some kind of strategy being put in place, or some kind of what policy. It could be that there's a new policy at work in regards to making things more equal where things haven't been equal before. You know, she is trying to protect herself, isn't she? But then these people are coming to this. It says something about protection on both sides. Okay. I feel like I need to separate them. And so what else, please, for Taurus? Can you see those cards okay? Yeah, you can. What else, please, for Taurus? What else, please, for Taurus? Anything else, please, for Taurus? All tied up. Okay, whatever that means to you, all tied up. Patience in reverse, right? Well, it's nice to see patience in reverse. At the start of lockdown, when COVID first became a thing, we saw the patience card, temperance card, this kind of energy all the time, and it was frustrating. It was like, we want to get things done, we want to get things moving, but you know, we couldn't, right? There were so many restrictions in place. So it's really nice that I keep seeing patience coming out in reverse. It's like, you've all been very patient, and now it's time to get things moving again. So time to get something moving. With patience in reverse. Or it could be that somebody's very impatient, somebody needs to be more patient. So do take that whichever way it works for you. Let's keep going. So that is all my oracle cards. I'm going to move to the tarot cards. I've got 5 oracle cards, 5 tarot cards, decks, and 1 Kipper deck. So let's see. What does the tarot have to say for Taurus, please? Then what's going on here, please, for Taurus? Call, judgment call. Somebody is making a judgment call here in whatever this situation is. There will be a judgment call made, but it's going to I feel like it could revive a situation. Now don't worry, I know some people are like, I don't want my ex back, and we're not talking about that, right? If you don't want your ex back, you don't have to have your ex back. It's tarot cards, right? You don't have to do anything here. Use your own judgment. Yeah, your own judgment call. You use that here. But I do feel like the judgment card means that something is being revived, a situation, there's a recovery here of a situation where things perhaps, I feel like there's kind of this separation energy where it's like, there's going to be a revival of some sort of situation. Doesn't mean X. I'm more getting workplace, honestly, Taurus. Yeah, it feels like something coming back around, right? Maybe it was like, you know, when lockdown started, you couldn't get the that's how it feels. Yeah, you couldn't get the plan into action at the time. Just noticing again this kind of white dress, and the angel wings, right? You've got 2 angels there. It feels like, you know, what did they say? I can't think of the phrase I'm trying to think of, but it's almost like the universe puts things in our path. They put blockages in our path because we have lessons to learn, because it's not the right time. So it feels like there's some kind of divine timing at play here. She has got a clock there. So it feels like it wasn't the right time for something before, or, you know, some kind of restrictions came in where something couldn't be done. Everybody had to be very patient. But it feels like if you thought that nothing was going to come of that situation, again, I was talking about, you like to see progress over time. It's like you've been very patient. Reliability. And what does this one say again? Cycles. Yeah, cycles. It's like a cycle's coming back around. I swear you had this in your last reading. Something, an opportunity coming back to you. Oh, thank you, by the way. Although anyone who's here who watched that last Taurus reading, it was a very popular reading for my channel. There was a lot of views on it. A lot of you came to see that reading. So thank you so much for all of you who did show up. And happy birthday as well. It's Taurus season. So if it's your birthday around now, I hope you have a brilliant birthday. But yeah, you had this in your last reading. A cycle, something coming back around, an opportunity coming back up again. Not your ex, to that person who left me that comment. It feels more like it's something to do with work or money or investments. Yeah, a missed opportunity, something coming back around. Something's going to be revived. It's going to be like you won't have to be so patient, right? Is the way it's coming through. 7 of air. I mean, if you want it to be your ex, right? I'm not saying it can't be your ex either. You know, if you want it to be your ex, if you want to give something a second go, you go right ahead, Taurus. It's what you know, we're talking about what you want here. Nobody's going to make you do anything you don't want to do. And if they try, you know, then like get out of that situation. Like, you do what you want to do, Taurus, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, Taurus does anyway. Like, anyone I've ever known who's a Taurus are very much like, they're going to do what they think is the right thing to do. I think it tend to be quite strong energy, Taurus energy. A bit stubborn, right? But again, that kind of gorgeous Venus energy that's very nurturing. It's safe. You feel safe. What else then, please? What else, please? For Taurus. What else, please, for Taurus? 3 of Wands. Yeah, a decision is being made here. Absolutely. 3 of Wands is also waiting for a return on your investments. So waiting for your ships to come in. So if you have invested time or money or energy into something, this is kind of saying you're ready to kind of like reap what you've sown here. You're ready to make a move. It can also talk about travel. So yeah, it's just to note that the 7 of Air, I didn't kind of acknowledge it, but we have this kind of this feeling again of I mean, I'm picking up on some kind of like deception or underhandedness, but again, the white animals are around here. She is wearing a mask. Again, I had this thing about her face being covered. But all these, look again, all these animals are like flocking around her. It's like safe. This is a very safe energy. Somebody could be like something with children, like maybe somebody's a teacher, right, with these like energies around them. It could be you're in a senior position at work, you take care of the people around you. It feels like yeah, people feel, if this is you, it could be somebody that you're dealing with, like there's safety around here. But what is this tricky energy? Is this 3 different people? Who's who here? Use your own judgment here to work out who's who. Because I'm seeing this as this energy, but now this is showing as being a little bit tricky. But the goat's watching this energy. So is it all the same energy? Is this... But then this is nurturing as well. What? Somebody's being tricky. Somebody's being tricky here somewhere. But again, 7 of Earth talks about reaping what you've sown, planting the seeds, waiting for a return on your investment, knowing that good things come to those who wait. You've got 2 sevens here, so this is talking about life path. And then that goes into the 9 of Earth there as well, which is you being really good on your own, right? Getting stronger. Finally, I'm getting stronger, but she's wearing a mask. What's the mask? I feel like you are wearing the mask. You're being strategic here in some way. You're being secretive in some way, or maybe you're just really playing your cards close to your chest, because there is something about protection. And it feels like you're protecting other people. So the meaning of the 7 of Swords, the depiction that's normally on this card, is normally somebody stealing swords from a battlefield in the middle of the night because they don't want the swords to be used in the battle the next day. So there is this sense of protection that comes with the 7 of Air. It's kind of shifty, right? They are creeping around at night. They're doing something a little bit in the dark, but again, darkness there. But excuse me. Sorry, interruptions all over the place. So yeah, there is so yeah, it's because somebody's trying to protect themselves. No, somebody's trying to protect others. Protect themselves and others. Or protect some sort of investment that they've made. I'm sorry, my daughter's banging around on the stairs now. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, that feels like your energy. I mean, it is Capricorn energy. Again, you've got Capricorn here, Capricorn here. This is Libra, Scorpio. Yeah, so I'd say that's quite a Taurian energy. The Queen of Pentacles then, this is somebody who, again, they know that they have a lot of care, very nurturing again. They really care for other people. They're somebody who nurtures others, somebody who's very supportive, somebody who's very mothering, someone who's very maternal, somebody who is very grounded, very structured, very dependable. Like, what was that you had? Reliability. Yeah, somebody who's very, very reliable. you know, puts in the work over time, takes good care of themselves, takes good care of others. Yeah, this is a nice energy coming through for your reading today. That was the Seven of Cups. Choices, maybe a little bit of confusion over choices. What else for Taurus, please? What else for Taurus, please? This is a very, very nice energy. Page of Cups, but then again, we have that slightly tricky energy. This is a siren. She has got like a skull there, you know. So the Page of Cups. So this is somebody who's very alluring. Somebody who's very normally the meaning of the Page of Cups is somebody who wants to make some sort of love offer, somebody who wants to tell somebody how they feel, to bring a message. But it's also because the pages are students, they're learning. It's very immature energy. Just to say, this is my youngest looking Queen of Pentacles. It always talks to me about someone who perhaps got married at a very young age, right? So there's a kind of this person, she may be very good at practical things, but there may be some kind of emotional immaturity here with this person. She may be a little bit naive when it comes to romance, love. You know, maybe somebody who got married really, really early. She's very dependable. She's very mothery. Really good at running a nice home, but emotionally, there's a lot that hasn't been explored there. So again, this could be like what the secretive energy is. Perhaps it's like it's hard to read. It's hard to read this. I'm sorry, Taurus. I don't want to say something that's not there. You know, I don't want to guess at things if it's not what I'm receiving. So if it's murky to me, it's because this moon energy is here. It's blocking me from being able to read it. So what else, please, for Taurus? I feel like I do want to get more into this energy. Interesting, we've got two mermaids from two different decks. And these kind of angel wings as well here. Can you explain to me what this secretive energy is? Whoa! The death card kind of came out and went back in there. So there is some deception about something that's ending. It could be that somebody's saying something's ending, but it's actually having a rebirth. But then you've got the Ace of Pentacles there. The Hermit with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like soul-searching energy going within. Yeah, I guess this is what you've been doing. You've been going inwards, looking at, you know, the root cause of things, you know, how you really feel about certain issues, really kind of figuring things out, going within, finding the light within. So this soul searching energy, and then there's this like new opportunity or some kind of offer. I'm kind of seeing it as like, you can see how she's almost, this clock is almost a pentacle in her hand. So it's like, it's the right time now because you've done some soul searching to make a new offer or to accept some kind of new opportunity. It's like there's going to be like this revival, this second chance energy after something that felt like an ending. Again, you don't have to have your ex back. That person, if you don't want them back, you don't have to have them back, right? It could be work, right? Honestly, there. Oh, look at. Oh, you've got the Emperor and the Empress. Look at that. So you may be balancing out two sides of yourself here. If you know, if you are single, it could be that you're separated from someone. This is kind of like a wife card, a wife or mother card, and you are learning to be both things, right? You're learning to be mum and dad, right? You're learning to be the nurturer and the provider. So again, talking about gender roles, it doesn't have to be a specific gender. It's more about the energy and the meaning of the card. So I'm going to talk about feminine and masculine. It doesn't mean that you have to be in the kitchen if you're a woman, or you know, go out and work if you're a man. I'm not saying that at all. It's the meaning of the cards, right? So please forgive me, I didn't create tarot decks. I wasn't here 100 and odd years ago when tarot was invented. So yeah, you can flip it if you need to be, but again, it's like it could be like both sides of yourself, or it could be something to do with your mother and father, or bosses at work, or it could be your own energy. So it could be two people coming together who are a match. This is like the yin and the yang, right? However it's coming in, and they are in the upright. So again, if you think your ex is a terrible person and they are immature and not capable and not reliable, this isn't them, because in that case they'd come out in the reverse, right? Because these are in the upright, this is people in very, very high vibrational energy. This is somebody who is all 4 queens of the tarot, all 4 kings of the tarot. It doesn't matter what age they are. It's somebody who's very, very, very experienced. Somebody who, again, this is like the epitome of Venus energy. It's Libra Taurus again. Somebody who is very nurturing, very supportive, very, it's this energy, right? Very, very nurturing and supportive. The person that you can go to who's going to look after you, give you hugs when you need hugs, you know, make your dinner if you need dinner, make your bed. They can, but they have their own stuff going on. The Empress is independent. She's not codependent. You know, she can make her own money. She can. She's got her own hobbies, her own interests. She's not dependent on anyone else. So really nice energy there. I'm just curious to know why that Page of Cups is here. That's what I was asking about. The Empress would not be the Page of Cups though, because the Empress is the Queen of Cups, or the, yeah. So why is that there? So the Emperor is very much like this kind of like, again, Taurian, Capricorn kind of energy that's kind of coming through. Aries energy as well, if you want to talk about the Emperor card. This, again, is like the greatest of all time, somebody who's at the top of the game, somebody who's really kind of like very, very successful. They've kind of very experienced. They've you know, all 4 kings of the tarot. This is somebody who's dependable, reliable. They're a brilliant leader. They make decisions. They steer the ship. Again, this kind of like brilliant kind of nurturing energy that's coming through here. So I don't know if this is 2 people for you, or I don't know if this is like the 2 sides of the self, right? There is some confusion about who's who in this reading. So then what is this young energy? Because this is not the Empress. The Daughter of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. So there is a third energy, and it's somebody who is more immature, right? So this energy, this could either be 2 different people, really at the top of the game, very independent, divine partnership, right? Or it's the 2 sides of the self coming into alignment, being somebody who is like, somebody who's absolutely bossed it in every aspect of the life, somebody who's in very high vibrational energy. Doesn't mean it's not very sustainable to be like that. You know, sometimes this could be what it is. Sometimes we're a bit off our game. Sometimes we have good days and bad days. You can't be the Emperor and the Empress every single day, every single moment of your life. You're gonna have the hiccups, right? It's not sustainable. So it could be that there's something here where somebody, I wouldn't say it's the same person. It could be children, because we are picking up on this like hair energy with these rabbits around the feet. So this could be people who are somebody's children, or you know, somebody is dependent on these people somehow. So it's like these are the bosses and these are the apprentices, or it could be like these energies are younger. So the Daughter of Earth, the Daughter of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups, or the Page of Emotions. So somebody who's learning about emotions, somebody who's learning about like the tangible reality, the day-to-day things, how to look after themselves, how to earn money, how to hold down a job. So these people can learn from these people. And then we also have the 9 of Pentacles, which we saw up here with this card, but there's this little bit of deception. Maybe somebody's deceiving themselves about their own ability to stand on their own 2 feet, or you feel like somebody is. It could be like your daughter's going off to university. You're a little bit worried that she's not quite as prepared as she thinks she is, right? Or he. So 9 of Pentacles, this is somebody who's very independent, very stable. They're not attached. They are independent, where the Queen of Pentacles is normally a wife or a business partner. The Queen of Pentacles is normally attached. The 9 of Pentacles is normally the very, very similar energy, Capricorn energy, but it's more independent. And then what's this? The 6 of Pentacles. So this is, yeah, you have this in your last reading as well. The 6 of Pentacles is saying, it talks about equality, it talks about making things fair, it talks about giving with an open hand. If you are in a position like the Emperor and the Empress would be, of being really kind of like in a position of power, you know, they may have a lot of material excess or control over funds. The Queen of Pentacles as well. These are all people and energies that are in a position to be able to give support and even money or finances or uh, something. They are in a position to give to others who are not as experienced or not as well off or don't have those kind of resources. But there's kind of it's almost like a patronage system. The Six of Pentacles kind of means there's a give and take here. So it could be something like it could be that these people are apprentices, right? It's like, we're going to teach you how to do this, but we expect you to work for our company for 3 years. You have programs like that in place. Or it could be just literally, my video cut out. What I was getting in your last reading was, it was almost, I was getting like Bill Gates and stuff. It was like, right, I'm successful, I've made all this money, I want to give back to the world, I want to give back without expecting anything in return, because I know that it's the right thing to do, right? And it was like, Bill Gates and his wife have done this amazing vaccination program. So again, there's this thing about success being built on the back of other people, and then recognizing that and giving back. I really liked that energy from the last reading. So there could definitely be something like that there. I'm surprised it took me so long to get to it. But yeah, it's very healing. Whatever this is, I feel like it's bringing about equality and healing. Somebody is in a position to give now to others because it's like those people lifted them up in the first place, is how that kind of comes across. Let's get one more card for you, because I feel like I'm going to lose my voice soon. High Honor, there you go. Somebody's doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And that is the best way to get good karma for yourself, right? The best possible way to live your life is to be honourable and to do the right thing. And if you're in a position of success because other people have supported you to get you there, then the right thing to do is support those people right back, right? Or pay it forward, right? Pass it on to others. If somebody's nurtured you and got you to be that big tree, now it's your time to nurture the next generation of people who are going to come after you. So I really enjoyed that reading, Taurus. Thank you for sharing that energy with me. I hope this has resonated for you if this is your reading. It's 14:14 on the clock there, just to kind of show you, 14:14. And it wasn't 14, it's just jumped to 14:19. So it was, for some reason the clock had paused on 14:14. So I don't know if those numbers mean anything to you specifically. They are repeating numbers. Repeating numbers always do mean something in the tarot. And yeah, I need to stop talking. I'm just waffling now at this point. Just give me a second to just load up Spotify and we'll get you a song on camera. Just before I pull you a song on camera, actually, I wanted to read, I said I was going to read this gem card, and I've just kind of quietly read it to myself. I was having a bit of coffee, so I could keep on speaking. And there's a couple of interesting things in here. One, I'm picking out the word diamond, which seems to be significant. I keep getting it this week. There's also, it says, when light, unique, shining, generative and irreplaceable. Now it's so funny, you can even probably rewind the recording right to the beginning and pinpoint when this was going through my head, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't say it, because I was getting the song Irreplaceable by Beyonce. To the left, everything you own in a box to the left. I think it was coming through when I was talking about the song Stronger. Finally, I'm getting stronger now that I'm more independent from you, right? And it's like, to the left. I don't know. I was getting that song and I'm annoyed that I didn't say it. So there you go. Another song for you. But let me read this gem card. So, the diamond, the gold, the inner treasure. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it's found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth amid pressure and darkness. Okay. Discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface where there is no definitive map, yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we cannot help but seek out its radiance. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging. When dark, envy, greed and grasping. Go deeper. Legends of the Crystal Skulls, Leonard Cohen's Diamonds in the Mine. In mythology, the diamond is often linked to the daemon or inner light that leads us towards our true self, our purpose, our destiny. Interesting, again, I was talking about the left and right hand of God, right? On the left was Lucifer, who was the morning star, or, you know, the bringer of light. So I don't know if you want to go and kind of figure out your own thoughts on that. The moments of your life that glimmer and it's funny that the right hand has come through as that red right hand, which is quite a scary song, so it's almost like a bit of a switcheroo here. So I don't know what's going on with that. I hope it means something to you though. The moments of your life that glimmer are clues to where the gem resides. Don't covet the sparkling diamond of another. The gem is like a fingerprint, never to be repeated again. Find yours. So that is a thing for somebody. It's funny though, talking about Lucifer, the morning star, his name means light, right? And I'm not trying to convert anyone. I'm not like, whatever your belief system is here. I'm just thinking how like we've got a lot of Capricorn energy in this reading. The card for Capricorn in the tarot is the Devil card, and it's actually talks about, not the Devil card. What card is it? I don't know. Is it the Devil? Why have I gone blank on that? I don't know. There's something weird going on with that. But the meaning of that card actually is it was originally a different character, and the point of it was to teach you those tough lessons, like Saturn energy. So tough love, hard lessons, but it's actually exploring your shadow side. Doing that shadow work actually makes you stronger. And again, you've gone back to the song Stronger by the Sugababes, and we're just about, I don't know, I'm not quite sure what's coming through with that. Maybe it'll come through more in the next reading. There's something to do with like harnessing that shadow energy, and like this interplay between light and darkness. Again, I was talking about the shining the light through the gem. The gem is hidden in a substance that's darker. Like, I don't know what it is. Right, okay, let's just get your song. So can I get a song, please, to close out this reading? What is the reading people really need to hear right now? What is the best reading for this moment in this reading? Song. Boys by Britney Spears. Take it as you will. I don't know. Oh God, I give up. I'm done talking. Taurus, I hope this reading meant something to you. I hope it made sense to you. I don't know, go and watch the videos that song and have a nice time. It's a sexy video, what can I say? Britney Spears there, and whatever you get from that, whether you love that song, whether you hate that song, whatever feelings that evokes, that's the universe trying to tell you something, right? I'm leaving it there. Taurus, brilliant reading. Thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for showing up. Enjoy your birthdays. Do take care, and I'll see you again soon.